Hello, friends. Helena Grant here, transformational life coach, existential king practitioner, and a 200-hour certified yoga teacher. And I just wanted to make a quick video to go over why I created my signature program, Courageous, and also to just give a brief tour of the Salespage itself. And so I wanted to start, first of all, why I put together this 12-week intensive to help people really tune into where their self-doubt is coming from, overcome it, and reemerge into the world confident and full of inspiration and ready to fully express. Because when we are fully expressed, we are unstoppable. So the provenance of Courageous came from the fact that for so much of my life, even though you couldn't tell, I was mired in anxiety, self-doubt, self-sabotage. And because I knew there was something deep and something big inside me that wanted to come forth and wanted to come out, all of that anxiety, self-doubt, and self-sabotage filled me with a whole lot of self-loathing. And that interfered with absolutely everything, not just my business, but my personal life as well. And I just knew there was something more, there was something bigger that I could tune into and really potentiate on a whole new level, which is what my soul was calling me to do all those years. But of course, I wasn't ready to listen. And when I did start listening, oh my goodness, so many amazing things happened. And because of what I have discovered in the past 3 years of very intentional, very intensive self-study, I want to share it with the world. So super fast, I want to just go over the Courageous Sales page and share with you some of what is going on in this course, because the cart closes for Courageous this next round this Friday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Courageous is a transformative 12-week journey of coming home to your infinite self. And the infinite self is this extraordinary aspect of you that you were born with, that is given to you. It's a part of your soul that extends forwards, backwards, upwards, downwards, both sides, sideways, all the time, all directions, on all planes, that wants the best for you and wants to really bring you home to your potential, your passions, your power. So Courageous really helps you, again, find more confidence, connection, joy, bliss, and really gets you in touch with your purpose so that you can live a creative, vibrant life while expressing your gifts, your truth, and your calling. There's a little video in here, a little intro video, a little bit more about me. And I just give this really brief description as to what is behind this course, what you might be feeling in terms of fear and anxiety. I use the metaphor of the lotus seed, because the lotus seed lives in the mud and sometimes can live for thousands of years in a dry delta until the rains come, and it is then nourished and fortified and can rise from those murky depths up to the surface and blossom. So I really love that metaphor as it relates to this concept of courage, of confidence, that it is inside you. It's just waiting for the right circumstances to feel fully utilized so that you aren't festering in your own potential. And I think that's what a lot of people are feeling right now, that they have something that they really want to give and deliver. And because they aren't able to do that, certain things are standing in their way. They're feeling a sense of uneasiness and, that there's just something more. So we really bring that through the fear, guilt, shame, and self-doubt. We don't just get rid of those things. We maybe let some things go, but mostly we alchemize them. We really unify your being and bring you into wholeness so that you can let go of stress, fear, and self-sabotage. I give you a channel through which to express yourself. So this gives a little more background on me and my massive spiritual awakening that has led to this point of delivering courageous, and some questions you can ask yourself about sort of where you stand and what might be resonating for you, what might be standing in your way. I have some incredible testimonials sprinkled throughout this sales page of women that have really been able to look at themselves in a whole new way. I approach all of my work with incredible care, incredible conviction, and a lot of inspiration. I cheer you on the entire way, really creating a very, very safe space. So this next section goes over some of the modules. And of course, you can read through all of this on your own, but we get really in tune with the infinite self. We really dive into this concept of joy, and of course, joy and sorrow and happiness and sadness. We live in a non-dual reality. We are definitely affected by dualistic thinking that everything is one or the other. But I think that some of us have experienced joy and found that even in that joy, there's still sorrow, there's still grief. And so I am delivering a way for you to experience all truths at the same time, to really deepen yourself and be in complete approval and appreciation for your experience on this human plane. Module 3, we really dive in to a new relationship with fear and anxiety. I think, again, we think we have to get rid of the fear, we have to get rid of the anxiety, but there's so much there. There's such a gift in both of those aspects of our experience that can actually really benefit us and want to benefit us. They actually come from a place of incredible love and appreciation for us on a deep, deep level. Module 4, we dive into an existential kink intensive. So existential kink, I could talk about for, oh my gosh, all the time, all day long. But essentially, existential kink is a somatic meditation that turns your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences into a physical experience. And of course, we're looking for that to be pleasurable. And it unites your unconscious and your conscious minds in a really, really unique and powerful way. And this really is at the heart of why I am now able to show up in the world despite all that fear, self-doubt, and self-loathing that really held me back before. This existential kink practice is a missing key in manifestation because we have shadow aspects of ourselves that have been repressed, denied, set aside, really all those things that we were told we had to just let go of and not feel. They're a part of us. And so they get pushed into our unconscious experience, and they sort of mix around in there and then come out sideways in the form of repeating patterns that we don't necessarily want, that interfere with the things that we really want to bring into our lives. So in this Module 4 intensive, we take a really deep look at all of those repeating patterns that keep coming up, where they come from, and what we can do with them to turn them into gold. In module number 5, we greet a new reflection. We start to see our external world in a whole new way because we have done a deep dive into our inner landscape. So we can bring that into the external world as well. And module 6, we're turning on that heart-full blast. I've spoken about this concept of metanoia in the past and this concept of alchemization as well. So those are the aspects of what we're doing throughout the program. And in module 6, we're just really igniting that golden core of you so that you can truly establish loving boundaries and show up in the world in a whole new way. Now, super important, this 12-week intensive is a holistic approach to personal development and self-discovery. And so I take all of the tools that I have acquired. My spiritual toolbox is very robust, and I deliver this to you in the form of guided meditations to accompany each module, gentle movement practices based on my yoga teacher training, You get the modules with lessons that include journal prompts for furthering your experience. We have 7 live group calls. Our first one is a kickoff call, and then we have bi-weekly calls after that to go over what has come up throughout the module for everyone participating. We also have a private online platform. This is not a Facebook group. This is our own private platform, password protected, for us to connect and really interact on a very private level. Each person enrolled in Courageous gets a 60-minute existential kink coaching session with me. We really dive into your personal experience. And we will also do a group dream interpretation workshop. In module 1, we're setting the foundations for what may be coming up in terms of our dream lives. And of course, my approach to all of this is that the life that we dream, there's really no difference between the life that we dream and the life that we live. Living life is all about becoming lucid. So some more amazing testimonials from the women that I have worked with about my curiosity and enthusiasm that I bring, that they feel touched by a goddess when they work with me. Such a huge honor to be able to deliver that to the world. So again, enrollment closes this coming Friday, November 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. We have our kickoff call on November 30th. And I do want to go over my promise to you because I bring such profound commitment to your results in this program. And I know so many people have taken a lot of courses, they've taken workshops, maybe they've signed up for free summits like the ones that I have hosted in the past that I absolutely love doing. And you might really be looking for a way to integrate all that you've been working on, that you've experienced, and maybe you've even had trouble like finishing things, which I understand. So at the end of these 12 weeks, I really want to be working on bringing your experience together, this concept of synthesizing your spiritual and material lives. So after these 12 weeks, you'll have a fresh perspective on your life and past traumas, and bringing that forward, you're going to have more confidence in who you are and your purpose, comfort in showing up in new and dynamic ways. Oh, yes. And tools and practices to help you cope with anything that happens, because that to me is true courage and true confidence, that you can just proceed in the world with this motivation that really people could even look at and say, wow, that seems divinely inspired, because it is. Another amazing testimonial from Sarah. I feel confident and validated. You don't need any validation for what you experience, what you think, and what you feel, but you will feel additionally validated having been a part of the Courageous experience. Here we outline whether or not this journey is for you, and I encourage you to take a look at these questions because they really outline who this program really is calling in, and that is super important. Some results you can expect is clarity through routines and practices to really explore your truest self, so you can stop second guessing and censoring yourself. I mean, those are byproducts of the self-doubt that you might be experiencing that we're going to overcome with courage and confidence. Feeling authentic and purpose-driven, oh my goodness, that can really bring so many wonderful things into the world. Releasing fear of visibility, break old habits, and really just have incredible joy in the reward of knowing more about yourself and feeling at peace with that and feeling a sense of wholeness. That is the absolute crux of what we work on in Courageous, this concept of wholeness, of bringing the will together, of unifying the unconscious and the conscious minds so that we can get everything online, activated, and ignited. Linda says this course gave her the courage to slow down. Oh my goodness, so much can happen when we slow down. And this is really a full package course. I have 2 payment options, either full pay or 10 payments of $197. There is no penalty for a payment plan. I want this course to be accessible to as many people as possible and to really incentivize you to make this investment in yourself in whichever way works best. And I really am delivering the most amount of value in the most direct way possible and in a very reasonable package here. So I'm also offering some incredible bonuses. 3 of my courses, Wanting, Having, and Lucidity, Wanting and Having, are complimentary 21-day courses that really dive into helping you, first of all, know what you want and why you want it and what you need to do to get it. And then having, actually actively going out and getting what you want. These are, I mean, you could say that they're manifestation courses, but unlike any other manifestation courses you've ever experienced. Lucidity is a course about synthesizing your sleeping and waking dream lives, as well as lifetime access to both of my summits, Synthesis of Style and Spirit, as well as Golden Threads, both of which I have hosted this year, 2020. You will also receive a one-to-one dream interpretation coaching session. So this is specifically to talk about a dream you could have had at any point in your life. It could be recent, it could be the distant past, but we will work on what that dream means and what you can do about it, what you can do to bring that into your waking life. So this one-to-one session is a different session from an existential kink coaching session. But in my dream interpretation sessions, we are also looking at the coaching aspect. So again, what is the dream saying? What does it need? And how can you bring it into your waking life? And you'll also receive a year-long membership into my Scorpio Moon Dream Lounge, which is a group mentorship for unpacking and understanding a collective message of dreams, because that is a huge basis of dreams. They're not just for us, they're also for the world. So here are some frequently asked questions. You can expect to spend about 30 minutes a day on your practices, both the movement and meditation practices, as well as the journal prompts. Some weeks will require a little bit more, but generally about 30 minutes a day. We get into the infinite self, also what existential kink means. And I really also wanted to outline the difference between yes and no, no and yes. And when we're presented with these programs, we can come up with all kinds of reasons for why we want to do them and all kinds of reasons for why we absolutely should not do them. And so this gives you a little bit of an opportunity to explore that no and that yes, because within both of those, within a no, there's a yes, and within a yes, there's also a no. So I want you to feel into your body and really, again, be sure that this course is for you. I also outline some steps that will happen after you sign up for Courageous and also our schedule. I also want to say that I feel so confident you will experience extraordinary results as a part of this course, that I offer a 100% money back 30-day guarantee on this course and your results. So there's really every reason to do this and not a whole lot of reasons not to. I also offer you a little bit of an additional bio that you can read at your leisure. Thank you so much for joining me for this tour of the Courageous Sales page. You can find it at www.hgrantstyle.com/courageous/ it's like nice and nestled in there. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly, hg@hgrantstyle.com. I can't wait to hear from you, and I cannot wait to welcome you to Courageous. Until the next, bye.